Why, hello everyone, Spencer here, also known as Screen Speak, and in today's video, this is my Project Hail Mary spoiler review. So without further ado, let's discuss. Alright guys, I am super happy because this is my most anticipated movie. This was my most anticipated movie of the year. Now I have no idea what it's going to be. After seeing this one, Dune and Odyssey, Doomsday I'm really excited for, but Avengers Doomsday, but Doomsday is the big event happening at the end of this year. Dune 3 and Avengers Doomsday. But the Odyssey I'm also looking forward to. But now that I saw the trailer for Dune 3, I'm like... I'm moving a figure up there. But, I don't know. This movie was absolute joy. Me and my friends at the end, and the whole packed theater, I went and saw this in IMAX. This was awesome. Everyone clapped. The theater was laughing during the movie. And, yeah, so just kick things off. I watched The Martian about a month ago with my dad, and I enjoyed this more on a... I like The Martian. And the friends I went and saw it with, I think you should definitely see The Martian. I had never read either of the books. I'm not a big reader, but I have books here, okay? I do have books. I have some books. I should go over these books sometime, because I actually haven't, like, these are cool film books, so, but specifically, I'm not a big reader, but I... like novel reader, like I'll read these because these are short little stories about like movies, like what happened to movies and all that stuff. So I'll tell you about them sometime. I should, because this is a year of the new me, so I would like to tell you about these books that I read. I don't typically read. So, but I would actually, this is an audio book. I should do audiobooks, and this Project Hail Mary is one of these audiobooks. I won't get the physical book because I have physical books, but an audiobook that I should get for my birthday. And my birthday's coming up this May. So that would be great. The story here, though, because I've never read Ready Player One, and that movie, I love Ready Player One. With, you know, similar, not similar to Ready Player One, but it's sci-fi-ish with video game isms in there and, you know, pop culture references. But this movie with the sci-fi... By the way, can I just say that there might be 3 sci-fi movies nominated for Best Picture next year? Dune 3, this, and Disclosure Day. Alright, that's awesome. But, I just like this movie with the friendship aspect, almost like Mandalorian, having a guy go up in space, a spaceman, meeting a cute creature, cute so to speak. It's a rock, but it's a puppet figure, and it's so... The story is so well done. Obviously, if you've read the book, you know, like, I got home last night, talked to my dad, and he was like, did they do this? Did they do this? And I said, well, I don't want to spoil what happens. I don't want to give you away every detail. But he's like, but did they do this? And I'm like, yeah, they did it. I told him that they did 3 specific things, not because it was a spoiler, but because he read the book already. As someone who didn't read the book, I just thought this was a masterpiece. I came out of the movie saying a 9 out of 10. I honestly think it's a 10 out of 10 movie. I really think that this is one of these movies. I am a Christopher Nolan fan, but I don't rave about Interstellar. I'm not raving about The Martian. I think something about The Martian, and I say this every time. I say this with lots of things. Music always works with a movie. Now, The Martian has great stuff about it, and I think it works on the merits of its movie. I never read The Martian, so I don't know if they added things, took out things. But this movie, Project Hail Mary, by the directors of Lord and Miller, some people say this movie leans too hard into the comedy. I don't get it. The book, I've never read the book, but from everybody that I've heard say, yeah, this is exactly the chemistry like the book has. Great. If that's exactly the chemistry, then I should be laughing, I should be connecting, and I did with these characters. So I'm not really understanding that side of things. So that worked for me. The Lord and Miller comedy worked for me. The directing worked for me. Again, it's not always comedy. There's seriousness. There's tenseness. Holy moly! I got anxiety induced, not from because I have anxiety for my personal life, but then my anxiety lowers. And then in this movie, I was getting anxiety because there's a big explosion. They do an explosion scene, if you know, you know. In the Antarctic, they do the whole, like, one of the space sequences, the launch, or the trying to save the stars. Grace Rocky saves stars. There's a whole anxiety filled moment, and I'm like on the edge of my seat going no, and all this sort of stuff, and it's powerful. It's powerful by the directing, by the music, by Daniel Pemberton. Oh my gosh, I watched all Lord and Miller movies, and this week, they did the 2 Jump Street movies, new ones, and they did a Lego movie, Clyde the Chance of Meatballs, and Mitchell's vs. the Machines, which Mitchell's vs. the Machines is like a combo of Lego movie and Clyde the Chance of Meatballs, and it's hilarious once you get to, like, figure everything out. But so they did those, great animation, great, and they are heavily inspired by the 2 Spider-Verse movies, and I love Daniel Pemberton's scores in those 2 movies. This one, and I love Daniel Pemberton, anything he does. He did A Man from U.N.C.L.E., Enola Holmes, which aren't really great movies, but that's okay. And he's done other things. He's doing the drama this year. He's doing Masters of the Universe this year. So I'm looking forward to I love Daniel Pemberton as a composer. He's my 3rd favorite, right underneath John Williams and Michael Giacchino. But man, I mean, I love lots of composers, and Daniel Pemberton is great. He does beautiful work here. That's just one of the things for me. Like, I loved Sinners last year, and I love Ludwig Göransson. But this movie, Sinners is great for what it is, but I always love sci-fi. You know, one of my biggest issues with Pixar, when I first heard things about Elio, that movie, I'm a big hater on it. And it first was coming out, and I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be as harsh on it because it's a kids movie. Then it came out, and I still, every time before it came out with the trailers, I'm like, why are they doing a space movie? Why are they doing a space movie? We had WALL-E, we had Lightyear, we had, this and that, or we had Strange World that wasn't Pixar, but that was like a space-ish movie. And Elio just sucks. I don't like it. I could go on all day. But Project Hail Mary is a space movie. It's based off this book, and the people involved knew what they were doing. Now, it only had one alien, and it knew the objective it was trying to convey. However, Elio why am I comparing these movies? Don't ask. But I am. But Elio, to me, just was a fundamental mess on what aliens could be and what sci-fi could be. For kids, or for all ages. So even I saw a parent walk in with, I don't know, a 10-year-old, maybe a 12-year-old, but I was like, alright, this is a pretty hardcore movie. It's not rated R, but okay. I mean, it's PG-13, but okay. And I don't know what that child felt, what that teenager felt, but again, PG-13, so I guess a 13-year-old would be fine. If maybe the person was 13, I don't know. But I really adore this movie on every level. Now, I said this was a spoiler review, but there are just some things, like, them meeting, the chemistry by Ryan Gosling worked well. My friends out of the theater, like, we have a vlog up. You can click for the vlog. The woman involved that makes him come on the mission, you're kind of like rooting for her, and then but one of my friends said she's supposed to be like a jerk in the book, so, and you're not like supposed to root for her. And that's my feeling of movies versus book. Not to say I don't like to read. I'm not a big reader, but okay, it's not that I can't ever read. But then if I watch a movie like this, if there's a book that's not even like a movie, but that's the thing though, Harry Potter does characters really well. They seem to do their characters really well. They just take out some details of stuff that happens. So like I think that, like, if I remember, like Umbridge is like the exact same character. Like, you're not rooting for her in the movie. It's like that, right? You're rooting for this character that is a jerk in the book. But then there's like a little twist, like a little deception. So I don't know. But like I said before, I think this is better than Interstellar and The Martian. Now, The Martian is the same writer, or the same author from the book. But Interstellar, I'll be watching Christopher Nolan movies before the Odyssey comes out. So I'll be watching that. I'll be watching the Dark Knight movies and all this sort of stuff. Oppenheimer again. But this is my sci-fi. This is my level of sci-fi. And the trailers just I thought looked good, and good, and good. Now, this is my favorite movie of the year. I don't know what I'll say at the end of the year, but just, and the way the movie ends is so, like, again, I said, it's tense, it's emotional, and you see the trailers and you go, okay, what's going to happen? Like, is this going to be different than the book? And I can't confirm nor deny. I had friends last night that said the book is a little bit better, there's different stuff, I mean, the movie's great, but all this sort of stuff, but I think the way that they completed this movie, I mean, everyone was applauding this movie. And I love the hell out of it. This is a great movie. I remember when I came out of Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, I said, this movie is awesome, it's peak cinema. I still think that. This movie, like, I'm going right now, my top 3 of the year are Project Hail Mary, Hoppers, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, and anything else, like, Send Help, The Bone Temple, so all that jazz. But this movie was great sci-fi, great cinema, Lord and Miller, you've done it. Daniel Pemberton, and Drew Goddard, the screenwriter. I believe Drew Goddard was the screenwriter, and the script person or something like that. And then the novel by Andrew Rohr. Because I think, Drew Goddard. So, oh my goodness, I was so overjoyed last night. I saw this thing in IMAX, and I'm going to see Dune 3 and Odyssey in IMAX. Avengers can't get here soon enough because that's going to be a joyous movie. But in a couple weeks, I'm going to go see Mario, not in IMAX, but I don't even know if it's on IMAX. It might be, but I'm going to go see Mario here in a couple weeks. So very excited for that. Super Mario Galaxy. This movie is a 10. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a 5 stars on Letterboxd, and I loved it so much, guys. Love it so much. Go support Project Hail Mary. Don't forget to fist my bump. By the way, all the things by all the lines by Rocky were great. I loved him so much. But I'm also excited to see the Mandalorian movie this year and Masters of the Universe. I could just talk. I could just say what I'm excited for. But let me know if you saw Project Hail Mary. What was your favorite part about it? In the comment section below. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. I'm just here to gloat about this awesome movie, and we can chat in the comment section. Be sure to check out new content as I upload it. I really want to make a video so badly about my concerns for Supergirl, but I kind of put that off because I'm doing school and then I saw this movie. So anyway, maybe I'll do that. Let me know in the comments below if you want to hear my concerns about Supergirl and my excitement for the other superhero movies this year, or just other movies in general. I'd be happy to make that video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me. So yeah, my A plus for entertainment, 9 out of 10, 5 out of 5. I literally have no complaints. I literally have no complaints about this movie. I would just watch this all the time. It's like Sinners. Like, I don't really have complaints about Sinners. I don't have complaints about Everything Everywhere. This is going in my top 10 movies of all time. It is. Right underneath 7th place or whatever that is. Like, right underneath, I don't know what it is. I'll have to make a redo of my top 10 movies sometime this summer. So don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me. Don't keep calm. Watch the screen. Peace out, everyone. Bye.